What's up, my friends? A little light, maybe help. Oh, jeez. Hello and welcome. My name is Marek. Everyone calls me Bear or Bearski, and this is my channel, my place. I know, a place of mild flavor, mildly flavored controversial topics, and but stop now, right? So here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I wanted to share with you guys. I'm going to do something to illustrate the abilities and results, or ultimately the effects of what is that I'm talking about here and such. Not only that I can illustrate with the live, presentations of live feedings and, basically ultimately care for carnivorous companions of all types, like fish or dogs, and then cats, which you saw recently have caught some wild caught live prey for my piranhas. The topic of this is very much relevant of my video today. It's very much relevant to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try out a strictly carnivorous diet. I know it takes about 2 weeks to get to the tough part of the liquid diarrhea and whatnot, but after that the effects are supposed to be, well, like I always say, results is what I'm after, so I'd like to see the results. I'm gonna document the results too, so I stop now. Well, here it is, hang on. All right, so here it is. Now, mind you, I haven't been to the gym in 2 months, more or less. Little pull-ups and sit-ups or whatever, push-ups, now and then, just to keep things limber. I have to stay active to a point where I don't seize up, literally. So, having said that, nothing compares to a gym and gym atmosphere. So, as soon as the gyms were open, I'm going to return into my regular, 4 days of weight training, a little type of plyometric training per week, and then some cardio and other things on top of this new diet regimen, which is very similar to what I feed my carnivorous companions. So here's the comparison. We're gonna start day 1, and then every so often, as I progress through this diet, we're gonna document it and see if it really works. You know what I mean? You've seen here, I've illustrated this works. What's a better way than see it, touch it, pass it to this intestine to make it, to believe it, to make it more viable, or, it's theoretical science versus practical science right here, my friends. So this is the current state that I'm in. I don't know what body fat percentage or anything like that. I'm not trying to suck in my gut or anything like that, but I'm also not going to just let it out like a beer gut. It's just not how I hang, but it's just not how it goes. But this is where I'm at right now, more or less relaxed. And I don't know, we'll see in about 3 to 4 days. I would say every 3 days I will take a picture. I'll take a picture every day, let's just go with that. But I'll show you the overlap maybe every 3 days, so you can see some kind of difference, if there will be any. I think there will be a difference, but let's see if muscularity or anything else in body composition will play a effect, or play in part to how a person looks. I don't know. I don't do the bodybuilding poses type of things, but just for our sort of point reference, I'll try to repeat that right here, hopefully with the big tank behind me. But we'll sort of document the process and see if there's any changes. So whoever's with me, we can do it. We're gonna do it. We'll test it out. Bearski sign. The idea here is not to bring more attention to myself. I walk around shirtless in my videos all the time. So if that's your argument, you can leave now. But if you are here interested in seeing how some 40-year-old dude with, you know, a bunch of fish and dogs and stuff can stay in shape, above average shape. Even though I call myself an average bear, there's nothing average about this situation. I put a lot of effort into everything I do. I'm just this kind of guy, or I encourage you to be this kind of guy where you do 100% every time. Basically, why bother otherwise? Mediocrity is kind of plaguing our, you know, populace. And, well, anyway, be, what do I say to my daughter all the time? How do I say? Do it with intent. That's what I mean. Be serious. Do it with intent. And then you might find yourself, you're really good at it. You know, next thing you know, you'll be like, oh, I'm an expert. And that will become your lifestyle or a way of living, career, or whatever. So here it is, my friends. I didn't want to drag this on too much longer, but my channel simply is a place where we can talk and discuss or whatever, even try out things. So if you have any suggestions, questions, comments, always drop them below. I read every single one, at least the ones that YouTube notifies me about. And then I dig for some other ones. So now and then I come across a comment that literally brings me to tears of joy. I mean, I see people that are so much, you know, like the others here in our naturalist family, where our, you know, we have the same goal. We're very like-minded. We respect each other, and that's all we can expect from each other, you know. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Kariba to try out a snake. Last time they got a little itsy bitsy leftovers. This time they're getting the whole snake. Let's see what happens, my friends. Here goes the snake. Snake is in. Kariba's unsure the presence of such a strange meal. We'll see if they will prevail. Snake is dead. So it isn't really provoking the Kariba to attack as eagerly as they normally do at something running and threshing, but they should be able to figure it out that there's food in the tank. Kariba have not came close to the snake yet. Reposition the snake a little bit. Perhaps he'll be more attractive this time. I definitely notice the snake now. It's just a matter of gaining the courage to try out a food of such odd shape. Oddly enough, my friends, the Karibas are not interested. They're really not showing any interest in even approaching the snake. So I'm going to basically utilize this snake and feed it to the adult pack. Perhaps that'll be, you know, a more suitable prey for these guys. Kariba will try another day. Alright, so let's transfer the tank into the adult enclosure. I'm pretty sure this is going to go on a little bit different, slightly differently than the Kariba. as the adults are much more familiar with this type of prey. They've certainly had this, have made acquaintance. Okay, 1 second. All right, here it goes, my friends. Let's drop the snake. Look at them, they're coming right up. Now, this will be interesting to see how this is gonna go. Hang on, hang on. Here comes the snake. And snake is in. Let's watch. Snake feeding in progress. Adults take a cautious approach. As if they don't recognize the food and thinking maybe just another branch floating around. We'll see if any will take a bite and give it a chance to feed on the snake. Getting very close, taking a peek. Interestingly, the alpha female has not initiated the attack. Perhaps one of the soldiers, as they are taking a look closer and closer, gaining a little more confidence. Here they go, so close. I think they can smell it, they just can't recognize. There it is, vibrations, sense of smell. Eventually they'll discover the source. Checking it out multiple times. Still not sure. Almost whiskering against it. There they go. Someone's got to take a bite. There it goes. And it's on. The female took a bite, scissoring piece away as they now share. There's really no need to zoom in. The snake is all but disappeared. Everybody got a little nip. It was a small snake, but a very interested, cautious hunt. I think they're ready for more. They really picked up the speed now as the snake has served this purpose. Very fascinating how the adults have become the superior hunters within the piranha ranks. There it is, my friends. I really appreciate your participation, taking your time to watch as we once more conclude piranha feeding the most natural way with the food source found right outside our doorsteps. All right, so here it is real quick, my friends. I know we talk about it now and then, as it is a very important part of our well-being, let's just say, to well, be in touch with not only the surroundings and, you know, everything that we sort of occupy ourselves with, but as well as our meat vehicle. And what I mean by that, your body needs to be tuned up in order to function properly, in order for you to be successful doing whatever that you're doing. Balance, more or less. It's all about balancing things out. So the entire video today was more or less about you know, balancing things out. I'm out there taking care of my predatory companions. Some of them actually pitch in, like the cat. Always loves to, you know, give a helping paw. The boys are growing, you know, and more or less provide the most loyal companionship anyone can, you know, experience. So what you want to do is prolong that good times, all the times that you have here with your friends, family, and your companions. In order to do that, you got to take care of yourself, because it doesn't matter how long you stick around, but if you are not very functional, not participating, it's hardly calling a living. So until next time, my friends, take good care of yourself.